No doubt about it, whitewater activities are a blast. But it's important to realize that to fully enjoy the river, you need skills and knowledge.
A river trip is not a routine and predictable activity. Whitewater boating is an active participation sport with inherent risk. The joy of river running begins with an attitude focused on avoiding problems.
This starts when you choose the river and the group you plan to paddle with. Make sure that the difficulty of the river is appropriate for your skills and equipment. Bring a map and know your takeout. Never boat alone. And remember, whitewater is no place for drugs or alcohol. Inexperienced paddlers without a trained guide should choose a Class 1 or 2 river. This is on the river rating scale of 1 to 6. But the rating doesn't tell the entire story. These ratings can change quickly if the river level is rising, when the risk increases dramatically. Flooded rivers are especially dangerous. To avoid these dangers, consult guidebooks and ask local paddlers or outfitters for advice about the river you plan to run.
The next step of preparation starts when you dress for the river. Cold water and hypothermia are obvious threats on nasty days, but good weather days can be deceptive. Know the water temperature. And dress accordingly. With chilly water or weather, you'll want warmer protection, like a paddling jacket or a wetsuit. Warmer temperatures call for quick drying fabrics, but not cotton. Proper equipment is essential for river running. Your personal flotation device or PFD should fit you tightly.
Fasten your PFD, then test the fit of your PFD by tugging up at the shoulders. If the shoulder straps go over your ears, then it is too loose or improperly sized. Tighten the straps to the appropriate fit. A PFD that comes off is no help, so keep your PFD on and securely fastened at all times. Footwear that will stay on your feet to protect you from sharp rocks, broken glass, and other debris is also necessary.
The use of helmets vary by river difficulty, water levels, and local custom. If using a helmet, make sure it's securely fastened, is snug, and protects your forehead. That's the personality part of your brain. With a kayak, maneuvering the boat is up to you. Hold your paddle with your hands about shoulder width apart, one hand tight, the other hand loose, and rotate the paddle so you can take a good stroke on each side.
Whitewater is not the right place for inner tubes and rafts with only one air chamber, or for paddlers without PFDs. Inadequate gear is asking for trouble. PFD, paddles, proper clothing, and an appropriate boat are all imperative.
In an inflatable kayak, or a ducky as these are called, you want to sit with your legs out in front of you. For stability in the rapids, you definitely want to sit down low in the boat. This recreational kayak is made for easier water. The spray skirt is optional with this big open cockpit, but good flotation is a necessity. In a hard shell sit-on top like this one, you sit with your legs out in front of you. You can adjust the foot braces to your leg length and then slide the thigh braces around your knee to help keep you in. Make sure that you can easily come out of the boat if you need to.
Typically, a well-experienced group will carry first aid kits and throw ropes. This equipment should only be used by those trained to do so. This and any gear should be tied in securely. Be especially wary of ropes. Avoid dangling sections of ropes that could become wrapped around an arm or a leg. Never tie yourself into a rope. Paddling a kayak is easy. It all starts with good balance. Sit up tall in your boat and take equal strokes on each side of your kayak. To go straight, pull the paddle from your toes to your hip, one side and then the other. The paddle stays vertical. To turn your kayak, take a wider forward stroke further away from the boat. To turn more quickly, do a short backstroke on one side. To spin, combine the two. Wide forward stroke on one side and wide backstroke on the other. Now that you know how to move your boat, you will want to look for the best route to take. This is called reading the water. Generally, you will look for and paddle towards deep channels where you can avoid rocks. These deeper passages have swift water and tall waves and provide the best ride and the most fun. Always plan your route far in advance. It may take longer to maneuver your boat than you think. To avoid hazards, turn your boat angle away from the obstacle and paddle around it. Even in the best circumstances, sometimes people end up out of the boat. If you fall out, take an immediate and active part in your own rescue. Be aggressive. Keep your body lined up with the current so you can slip by rocks without hitting them. Use your legs to absorb the impact from rocks if necessary. If the water is shallow, arch your back to keep your feet up high. Always keep your feet near the surface, and never try to stand up in water that is deep enough to float you. If your foot gets caught, the water pushes your body over and can hold you underwater. A foot entrapment is extremely dangerous, but can be easily avoided. From the defensive swimming position, on your back with your feet up, you can evaluate what's next. When you see a hazard to avoid or the calm water near the shore for safety, angle your body and backstroke to maneuver there. In deeper and faster water, you may need to swim more aggressively to get out of the current and avoid hazards. Roll over on your stomach and use a crawl stroke. Keep swimming hard and get out as quickly as you can. When you fall out, you have to make a quick decision. Do you hold on to your boat and gear? In more difficult rapids, or with known hazards present, you'll want to let go of everything and concentrate on avoiding danger spots and getting yourself to shore. If you choose to hold on to your boat, don't get caught between the boat and a rock. Instead, move quickly to the upstream end. Try to angle yourself in the boat towards shore and swim for the calm water. In less difficult water, you may first try to climb back into your boat by kicking your feet up to the surface and pulling your body onto the boat. On some types of rapids, paddlers position throw ropes for a little extra backup. If you get a rope thrown to you, grab it, then roll onto your back. Hold the rope over the shoulder away from the thrower. This will swing you into shore quickly. Don't hold it face first.
Now you know how to swim in whitewater and how to maneuver to good routes. It's time to read the water again, this time looking for obstacles and hazards.
Some rocks are evident, sticking above the surface. Others appear as blank spots, or a lack of current, which indicate rocks under the surface. Look for continuous current. It provides the best ride. Be alert for sharp or jumbled rock formations, or anything man-made, as either is frequently dangerous. Broaching on rocks is sometimes unavoidable. It is important that you lean your boat and your body into the rock before you hit it. If you don't lean into the rock, the current can grab hold of your boat, flip it, and possibly pin it. If your kayak flips and pins, get out immediately. Strainers are one of the worst river hazards. Trees or single branches in the current allow the water to flow through but stop and hold boats. This creates a severe pinning hazard. To avoid strainers, and just in general, it's a good idea to head towards the inside of a bend in the river. Swimming over a strainer is an important skill to know. You want to avoid this predicament, but if you find yourself unavoidably swimming towards a strainer, switch from the defensive swimming position to head first and reach up and kick to launch up and over the top of it. A pour-over hydraulic presents another hazard. If a lot of water is going over a rock, the backwash is quite powerful. The water drops down, goes underneath, and some recycles back upstream. This type of feature can stop and hold a boat. The worst examples are man-made, low-head dams, which are much more dangerous than they look. If the water is moving upstream more than 3 feet, like in this example, you can get recycled in there if you swim. If you ever are caught swimming in a hydraulic, swim to the sides of the hydraulic where the current is rushing by. Larger vertical drops have a unique swimming technique. The idea is to ball up to avoid the possibility of washing into a foot entrapment. Anytime you can't see around a bend or to the bottom of a rapid, you should pay special attention. Scouting, where you get out and look at a rapid, is always a good option. Don't be afraid to walk a rapid or even to hike out from your trip. Let's review some essential points. Good boating includes choosing the appropriate river, paddling with a group, fitting the PFD properly, swimming defensively, feet up and feet downstream, swimming aggressively away from hazards, swimming aggressively towards where you want to be, recognizing and avoiding hazards. Keep in mind that easier water can be great fun with considerably less risk. If in doubt, get out and scout.
You must realize that there is risk involved in taking a whitewater trip. By going on the trip, you assume that risk. With proper precautions, you can have a great day of boating. Be alert and have fun out there.